Welcome back to No Rest for the Wicked. I spent a lot of the last episode just lost, having no idea what I was doing, and I edited a bunch of that out, so you didn't have to sit through all of it with me, but you had to sit through some of it with me. But luckily, I kind of understand the game a little bit better now. I'm hoping that I can make more genuine progress. And also, I've learned a little bit about how the combat works, and this one thing that was really bothering me about characters basically missing their first hit, and then my parries would fail. I have kind of learned a little bit about how to counter that. Like, basically, I need to get up in enemies' faces, get really close to them, so that when they swing at me, they don't miss. I think there are ways that they could work on and tune the combat system to make this a lot less likely to happen, but they're working on that on their own schedule, and in the meantime, I want to keep playing this game. But before I do that, I want to check one of my assumptions that I've been making, because at the beginning, they had me create a realm, and they hinted a lot that things about the realms would be different, that like when the fog of war closed in, that that the world would be different after it retracted, that sort of thing. And I wasn't quite sure what it meant, and so I was making a lot of assumptions early on. I was making assumptions about procedural generation, thinking, oh, maybe these levels are procedurally generated, maybe out of tile sets, something like that. But as I played through it, it really felt a lot like it's hard to imagine it actually being procedurally generated. I went, when I was editing the video, I went through, I kept adding little notes and things like that around my head box here. Like whenever I would talk about how, these levels are procedurally generated, I would put little notes like, I don't think that's true around my face, because I was like, because the longer I played it, the more I was like, there's no way they actually procedurally generated this. This feels extremely handcrafted. And actually, when I shared a video about the fact that I couldn't find the massive doorway behind the cook fire, people were saying, oh yeah, I had that problem too. It made me think, okay, so other people have the same map as me. So maybe the realms are not actually about the world actually being different and being sort of procedurally generated or anything like that. Maybe it's more about, you've got your progression of your character, and you've got your progression of the world, and you save them independently from each other. So you can take your high-level character and go play in your friend's low-level world, and that's okay because the character and the world, they progress separately. That's what my guess is now about what realms mean, but I just want to real quick test that. So before we go and continue the game that we were already playing, I kind of want to create a new realm and just see what happens if I go into that realm. So let's name it. Let's just name it Test Bed. And create it and just see how it works. So this doesn't say anything about that. And so we've already played through the tutorial. And so I don't know if it's going to make us play through that again or let us skip it. Oh, okay. So we have just landed at the Shallows. So this is so basically the character that we had highlighted on the main menu. This is that same character. Do I actually move this slowly? Oh, apples. Neat. Again, 1 out of every 40 containers actually contains something. But, okay, but now this time I'm not actually starting with a claymore, because I've got the equipment my character already had. I've got her fancy hat. I've got her sword.
Oh, I knew it. Should have never brought you on board.
You'll never make it to Sacrament from here. This coast is crawling. There isn't.
Oh. The way.
We're back.
So that's a conversation I've seen before. But that time, okay, I got a blood-rusted sword off this guy, which I think is the same kind of sword. Is that the same kind I've already got? Yes. Okay, so last time, was that body where I got the claymore that I had before? I don't remember now. But he did have different loot that time. So last time, like, the entire experience I had with combat at the beginning of the last game was defined by the weapon that I had. And I happened to find a claymore on that guy. But it looks like I'm actually capable of finding something else. And so maybe that's what they meant about the realms changing when they're reloading. Like if the loot is different, that actually could vastly change the experience you have in the game. Grab that. Okay, so this is the cook fire. So I'm going to make myself some mushroom soup because why not? As much soup as I can get. But then, let's see. So I believe that, yes, this doorway is exactly where it was before. And so I'm betting that my assumption that I made before about things being procedurally generated, that was wrong. These levels are handcrafted, which actually is good because that means that, so one thing that I was worried about was if this connection between these two areas was somehow procedurally generated, which, by the way, if they had procedurally generated an area like this and a connection like this would be a coup in procedural generation. Like, this would be amazing if they had actually pulled that off. But it looks like they didn't. But that's good because what that means is this camera issue that I noticed before, where it's like, when I'm standing down here, the camera is angled down on me away. Like, how close do I have to get before it? Okay, right there. Okay, so standing right there, it pulls back. But I never did. I followed a path where I just went up to that fire. I looked at the rocks and stuff in the background here. This just looked like a solid wall to me. This looked like something I could never cross. And so I never stepped into the position where the camera would have shown it to me. But that's something that's very fixable. Like, because this is not procedurally generated, and this isn't just, like, luck of the draw, they could go in here, they could make the path up that way clearer. Like, right now, there's this, like, path made out of these horizontal planks that look like, oh, they look like they're actually for climbing up this thing. I don't remember if I even did that in my first playthrough. But they can also look like an obstacle. I mean, this whole thing has a very painterly vibe to it. And kind of, you know... Yeah, so it's kind of difficult to think of... This could be meant to look like a stumbly obstacle, as much as it could look like a path. So I'm betting that they either sort of redrew the path here, so there's more clearly a path that you're like, oh, I can't see the end of that path. That would help. But also if they tweak the camera trigger so that it pulls back, like here. It does pull back here. So it pulls back here. That would probably help me a lot. But okay, so we've done our little exploration here, but actually, I don't want to replay all that stuff. So let's back out to the menu again. Let's go back into my original realm, Tangerang, and pick up where we actually left off. And my intent is for this not to be as long an episode as last time, because last time I think it still came in at an hour and like 40 minutes or something, even after I made a bunch of cuts. That's a little long for me. I think that maybe... Oh, okay, hold on. I need a fishing rod. I absolutely need a fishing rod. Oh wait, is my inventory just completely full? And is there something I can do about that? Is there a place I can sell things? I don't know, but let's, okay, so I think I've got a good spot for that. So I press Y. And I press Y when a fish bites. How do I know when a fish bites? A bunch of fish over there. Oh, there we go. I got a raw carp. Can I do it again? Okay, I don't have the option to do it again. Does that mean does it recharge over time? Or do I get to fish once at each spot? I almost forgot that I can swim in this game. Got some coal. Ah, okay. That was just another me getting lost situation waiting to happen. I don't think we've ever smashed our way through a big wall like that before. And so it was not obvious to me that was definitely going to work. I actually kind of assumed that was going to bounce off. And if I had assumed that so much... Is there something scary back there? Maybe so. If I had assumed that so thoroughly that I had not tried it, this could have been another case of me... Oh, gosh. Okay, hold on. Oh, no, please don't hit me with that. Okay, I was just slightly late with my... Okay, hold on. With my parry. Oh, gosh, and then I'm immediately dead. Okay, fine. I need to get back into the practice of this. This is... Even though it does not have the punishing mechanics of Dark Souls, it doesn't take away a resource from me when I die. You know, that I have to then go collect a corpse for, and it doesn't respawn the enemies after I recover, which is sort of the Dark Souls style. It's not doing those things, which I'm grateful for. It still has a little bit of that sort of Dark Souls DNA in that you really have to play carefully with your attacks and defenses. You can't just mess around. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, so... Whoa, what the... No! Well, I'm glad that these guys hit each other. Alright. I'm using a lot of consumables here, but... This guy was effectively a mini-boss. Okay, but if he's not on screen, I can't fight him. Oh, man, you let this guy hit you once, and he hits you too many times. All right. At least those two first guys are dead. I don't have to deal with them yet. Or anymore. I don't have to deal with them anymore. At least I assume they count as dead. Because, I mean, he killed them. I didn't kill them, but I'm assuming that's fine. That's just as good, right? I have beaten one of these guys before. It's just, I need to get back into the timing of this. Hey, man. Oh, crap! What? Okay, by the way, I did press the dodge button on that. Unsuccessfully. Okay. I dodged the first one of those. Oh, crap. And I was just a little late on my dodge there. Okay, get some stamina back. Shoot! All right, I got him, and I leveled up, which heals me, so I don't have to use another consumable. I got a holy prisoner pillory? Okay, let's take all this stuff. Oh, wait, it just told me that I got an item that was of a rarity that was cool. Hold on, what's happening? It says I picked up an item. What's this? Holy prisoner pillory. What is it? It's a helmet? What? Okay. So this thing... Oh, and I've got a ring, too. With a bunch of resistances on it. Okay. Did I just get that? Okay, so this thing, it is better armor than the hat that I was wearing before. And it's got gem slots. I haven't found any gems yet, but I mean, you know, having played Diablo, I'm pretty sure I know what to expect from that. Now, I've got a fish, but I don't have a fish recipe. So, someday, I intend to cook a fish, and that will be great. Okay, so this is... Okay, where am I right now? What have I not explored? So there's an area... Okay, upstairs, there's an area that I haven't explored. But there's also... It looks like there's an area down to the right. Like if I... Can I go through here? Oh, there's another shovel spot. Okay, I am convinced now that there was an opportunity to pick up a shovel that I just missed. Because I've found so many shovel things. Okay, yeah, it looks like this place doesn't seem like it's navigable. It looks really navigable on the map. But maybe what I'm seeing is on the map is an area above this. Let's go up here. Okay, I can climb up that. Hello, sir. Finally, I actually succeeded at a parry. Oh, I think I didn't have the stamina to parry that time. Okay. These guys have such a long anticipate. That I keep parrying early. That's the problem that I'm having with them. It's not that I'm parrying too late. It's that I'm parrying early and then I'm missing the window. And that's a thing that you have to really carefully think about when you're designing a game like this. Because, like, long anticipates are actually harder to get right than short anticipates. Like, there's sort of a sweet spot where, you know, if you can time it so that the moment that a player registers, like basically there's a certain amount of time it takes for the player to recognize and anticipate, send a message down to their hand, and hit the defend button. And then there's a little, you know, there's some wiggle room there where people will do it. The same person will do it at different rates, or different people will do it at different rates. But if you make that the defend window, where it's like, okay, that is when the attack is going to hit. And so if I see the attack coming and I hit the defend button in the most natural time that I can, then I will successfully defend. If you can get that timing right and be really consistent about it, you can make a game that's really sort of breezy to play. This game is, I'm struggling with this game because I think the enemies have different anticipate timings, and they're all really long. And so there's a lot of wiggle room for me to get it wrong. And so, and it's kind of a hard thing to sort of like pick up and grok on a gut level, you know, how long to expect these things to be. So what it means is I just get hit a lot. I mean, there is a solution to that. Like, if you're struggling with something like that, the solution is, oh no! Okay, whoops. Oh, was that not? I forgot what button I was supposed to push to sneak attack somebody. Okay, I'm going through a lot of consumables right now because I'm just not remembering how to play this game. I'm also probably playing at a slightly higher level right now than I was before, but still. Okay, so I've got blade oil right now. I guess a vial of stamina is probably a smarter thing to have or easy access to. How long is that green fire gonna last? I'd love to find some more mushrooms and herbs so I can replace all the consumables I've been using. Because otherwise, I'm gonna be stuck just getting killed all the time and needing to... Oh, here we go. Oh! Just what I asked for. Yeah, I'll be stuck getting killed all the time and having to respawn to deal with enemies instead of healing between them. Take all that stuff. So I'm collecting a lot of stuff that I don't know what it's for. We haven't gotten into any, like... I guess we did meet a blacksmith. So maybe now that I've collected a bunch of stuff, there's blacksmithy stuff that I can do with it. And I just need to go back to that blacksmith. I can only make one soup. That's fine. I love the way this pillory just sits on my neck like this. Okay, there's so much area to explore here. It looks like I could jump down again. That seems to have questionable wisdom to it. Oh, wait. Oh, here's a ramp. Okay. And here's a weird face door? Maybe? It looks like a weird face door. Oh, I can save. Hey, I'm trying to press Y to activate you. Okay, yeah, so I've got to remember, what was the button? Is Y the button for sneak attacking somebody? Because I really would have preferred to sneak attack that guy rather than take a bunch of damage from him because I wasn't ready to fight him in his green fire. I appreciate that they've come up with a food source that can grow almost anywhere. Okay, but it dropped something, right? Yeah. So when I go into a cave, I can still find mushrooms. Okay, I see 2. Okay, this little blowy thing over here looks like a guy. It's freaking me out. There's a guy up under my health bar, and there's also another guy up in the distance. And it just occurred to me that this is probably a better place for my face because I'm covering this HUD this way. I'm betting I have to fight these 2 guys at once. I'm trying to remember. Okay, so this is how you sneak. I don't know if I can escape this guy's notice. Probably not. Nope. But does the... Oh, but the... Okay, good. I have not pulled the other guy. So sometimes I mess up my defenses... Whoa, bunch of stuff. Sometimes I mess up my defenses because of timing, but sometimes I mess them up because I'm out of stamina, which is, I guess, a different kind of timing. Yeah, okay, come here. So the thing that I was... Ow, 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 ow! Okay, hold on. So the thing that I was thinking earlier was... One option I have, because I'm not good at the timing of this game, I can rely on my shield a lot more. As long as I'm carrying a one-handed weapon and a shield, I can use the shield instead of parrying. Oh, the guy's... Wait, the guy's back down where I died. That's interesting. Oh, okay. It didn't even prompt me. Yeah, because I can hold my shield up indefinitely. The shield is a more reliable defense, but I think that when they hit the shield, they don't get knocked back the way they do when I parry them. When I parry them, they get into a disadvantaged state, and then I can exploit it. If I block them, all I do is protect myself from damage, but they're still sort of viable in combat. So it's not as good, but at least it protects my health bar. But there's still... This is good design, because, like, I've got a way that I can overcome my own limitation with this system. But there's still a motivation, and it'll work, but there's still a motivation for me to try to master the other method. Okay, so, I mean, can I just jump into this water? Yes. Love that. So where am I now? Just totally new place. All right. It looks like... Oh, wait. Oh, there is a place over... Oh, 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 fish. Fishy fish, fish, fish. I want a fish. Give me some fish. Oh. I felt something in my controller, but I think it was just sort of a false alarm. There we go. Raw trout. Okay, so there is an enemy over here, so I'm assuming that means I can swim up. Oh, oh crap! Hey, let me onto the ground first, you jerk! Holy cow! Oh! Whoa! Wait, what killed me? Oh, did I get poisoned by the poison fire? That's probably what happened. Well, at least I didn't waste a consumable. All I'm doing is wasting my time. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah. So hopefully that guy would immediately see me and attack. Oh. Yeah, so I think what happened was that guy, even though he hit my shield... Oh, that was deadly. Even though he hit my shield, he knocked me back, and he knocked me back into the poison. Okay, let's let the poison die down. In 900 years. Wow, that sticks around a long time. And again, yeah, there must be a shovel. I mean, is there one in my inventory that I just haven't noticed? I think it's in the weapons section. Yeah. There must be one in some obvious place, and they must assume that I found it. Small cupboard blueprint? What? Wait, I'm going to get to a part of the game where I need that? Okay, hold on. What is the least valuable item I'm carrying? I think I might need to... Wooden sword? That's probably pretty crap. Discard that. Yes. So now I can collect this. So yes, I don't know. We haven't encountered a part of the game yet where it would make sense for me to have a blueprint for a cupboard. That kind of almost intimidates me, that there's going to be a part of the game where I'm placing furniture. So let's see what else is up here. Did I already look? Yeah, I already looked around here. There is... Okay. This looks like some kind of door. Oh, what? Ah, apple. Is there a way to sidle around it, or... Is this like the way back from someplace? Huh. Maybe that watery area was where I needed to be, because I'm not seeing an obvious way to... Okay, this is my destination. Nothing has given me the slightest indication that I can get there this way. Like, that little exclamation point on the map is not telling me a single useful thing. Like, obviously I need to go somewhere else first before I can go there. Because, okay, can I swim this distance? Genuinely unsure. Oh, but do I even want to? Because... Okay. Oh gosh, okay. I was actually curious. Oh, okay. I was curious if the inventory screen would pause me. And it doesn't. Got some soup. Oh, but not enough space for other stuff. Where should I be disposing of this other stuff? That's an azure blade. It looks like it's crap, but it's more expensive. Does that mean that it's just got bad durability? No? It's got... Okay, I'm looking at the stats. So this is the kind of sword I currently have. And it's worth 22, but its damage is 5. Oh, this has got a heat enchantment. Oh, this one... Wait. Oh, these have got spin. Wait, hold on. Okay, let's have a look. The sword that I've got right now. It's got spin as well. Why can't I use spin? Is it because I have a shield equipped? Huh. Also, why is my damage higher even though my durability is low? Let's swap in this new one. Yeah, it doesn't change. So what happens if I... Oh, I can't unequip that. Let's... What's another cheap thing that I've got? Let's discard these gloves. And then let's unequip the shield. If I unequip the shield... Huh. All right. You might have noticed a little cut there. I actually had to take my daughter to work. And I'm looking around here, and I'm really starting to regret not figuring out what to do with all of the stuff that I've been collecting, because my inventory's full now. It looks like there's some way I can expand my inventory later on, but I haven't discovered what that is yet. And I am way, way far in the background here. So, okay, there's some kind of bridge here that ends in this door. I don't know how this door is opened. It could be that there's a way up onto the door that could let me open it. But really what I want, probably, is to go back here, because there's a blacksmith over here. That's a long ways away. But he might actually be the closest thing to a shop that I've got. And I really want to pick up more things. I mean, okay, I guess... So what is this? This is large cupboard. All right, so this is just another prisoner pillory, and it looks like it's worse than the one I've got. So, oh, one thing I probably don't need is 2 fishing rods, or do I? Because they're, tattered leggings. You know, let's discard the tattered leggings, make some space. Let's grab the blueprint. But yeah, I don't know exactly what to do with a blueprint. And how long it needs to spend in my inventory, or if there's some place I can take it where it will be consumed and added to a list somewhere but not be an item anymore. You kind of assume that's the case, right? Oh, but I remember the thing that I was checking out right before I did the edit was... Okay, if you look at my inventory, the claymore, where's the claymore? That's the claymore. So the claymore... It says Juggle Strike is its X thing. And similarly, these guys say Dual Breaker is their X thing. And the Blood Rusted Sword has Spin as its thing. So let's equip the Claymore real quick. So if I hold LB, it has this, like, what is it called? Is it a focus attack or something? It's got, like, the thing that costs yellow bar to do. It's got the special attack if I hold LB, right? And then similarly, the dual blades, the Brothers Keepers, those also have one of those attacks. But if I equip the Blood Rusted Sword, do I have the best Blood Rusted Sword? 6. Okay, yeah. I don't know why this one does 6 damage and the others don't. Strange. But anyway, it doesn't have an attack on X, and I'm not sure why. Or does it? No, that was just me doing a normal held down attack. So yeah, so it doesn't have something assigned to X. And maybe that's because... See, I assumed that was because you're expected to use a shield with it. And the shield is what you use on LB. But then what is that spin move about? And is there a way for me to equip that spin move when I don't have a shield? I feel like that's something maybe I need to explore the UI to figure out. I don't know. So where am I right now relative to everything else? Okay, so now, was there anything down here that I missed? Some mechanism to open the door? I don't see anything down here. And I don't think I see a way to climb up it. I mean, unless something wraps around from, like, way over here. Okay, so part of me kind of wishes there was a teleport right here. Okay, yeah, so it doesn't look like there's a way to get over to on top of that door. So that door is just a mystery to me right now. But I want to get back to that blacksmith, because I might be able to sell the weapons that I don't need to him and other stuff. Oh, hey, money. Okay, so apparently I can't jump across that. Like, that's the second time I think I've tried to jump across that extremely tiny gap, and it just does not work. So, whatever. We're never doing that again. Figure out where we can go. Okay, yes. This feels like correct backtracking. And because this game does not respawn its enemies, I should be facing very little resistance. I think this was the right way to go. Yeah, this was the bridge that I opened up. Oh, a little ratling. Delicious rat. Now, wasn't there a... I feel like there were some people with a fire nearby. I think they were down below. I do like that there are now more rats, now that I've left a bunch of dead bodies behind. Okay, yeah. So south of here is where the smithy is. So let's talk to this guy and see what we can do. Yeah, Millard Fillmore. Ooh, okay, sell. Okay, so let's sell all our duplicate swords. Sell all of our bonus pants. Oh, wait. Some of these pants might actually be better than the pants I'm wearing. These are slightly better archer pants than the pants that I've had. Or maybe they're just in better shape. They could just be in better condition. Okay. Everything else I'm carrying, I think, is... Oh, wait. Wildling coat is better than the wretched tunic. Okay, cool. Okay, so we put on our best stuff. Let's sell... Yeah, this Azure Blade, it's got a heat enchantment on it. I wonder, can I, like, remove that heat enchantment and put it on something else? Or... I don't know. I kind of want to try the sword out, maybe on something... Because it does less damage, but that heat enchantment might just make up for it, right? But it doesn't tell me that. It doesn't give me solid information telling me that this thing is good. So I'm going to sell the stuff that is of dubious value. As much as I love that hat. Okay, so we got one of each type of weapon. We're keeping our blueprints. And let's repair. Let's repair all of our equipped stuff. And then, what can we buy from this guy? Jute threads, jute garment, weapon shard. Okay, I was kind of hoping... Oh, this is my... Wait, this is my stuff. This is his stuff. Does he have a shovel? That's what I care about. Ooh, oh, wait a minute. Curry recipe. Okay. How much money do I have? Wait. Do I really only have 32 coins? Didn't I just sell a bunch of stuff? What? Why does it say... Okay, that money listing went up after I bought something. Oh, it's got different coins. I don't have 52 of those coppery coins. I have 352 of them. Probably. I'm betting that's what it is. The 3 silvers is like 300 of the other ones. Okay, let's buy something else. This is 30, so this should just take me down to 22 of those coins. Yes, and then this should take me down to 2 silvers and 92 coppers. Oh wait, no, sorry, it was a different price. It was more expensive. So yeah. But still, okay, I think I roughly do get how it works. And now I finally have a shovel, which is great. Do I need any of this stuff? Flame scale oil. Cleric's mace, interesting. And then hunter's axe. That's different from woodcutter's axe. It's got... Okay. Why does it... Oh, it's requirements. To wield this axe, I need to be strong. And if I'm not strong enough, I don't get as much damage from the axe. Oh, there is a bow, but that requires higher dexterity. Okay, so now I actually know why I'm building up those stats. It's to unlock... I mean, probably other things too, but it's to unlock these weapons. Okay. All right, so I'll come back for these after I've raised something to 13. This thing casts fireballs? What? Okay, there's all kinds of options here. But one thing I want to look at is... Okay, so the recipes... Yes, okay, they went into my inventory. Can I, like... Oh, I can use them. So now... Okay, I didn't realize I needed to find them in the inventory. Use them. Can I use these too? Yes! I didn't realize I could use them. Okay, so that makes sense. And then... Let me equip this copper shovel here. Okay, so now I can dig in all the stupid places where I need to dig. All right, well, I know a couple of those stupid places, so we're going to go back. Oh, wait, actually, I think... Doesn't his forge count as a cook fire? Yes, okay, so now I've got more recipes. So, mushroom and meat curry increases my stamina for a while. I don't have enough. I need more carps to make that. Okay, so crab chowder is just as good as the mushroom soup. But mushroom and meat curry is better. I'm going to make a bunch of that. But probably save it for a special occasion. But that used all of my herbs. Well, actually, maybe it's worth buying a few herbs from this guy. How expensive are they? It's only 12. Well, 12 adds up, doesn't it? Let's not. I can't spend money on things. I'm way too cheap in video games. All right, so we're going to go back now. And yeah, that family I was thinking of finding, the reason oh, wait. Is that new? The reason I wanted to find them was because I thought, oh, maybe they have a recipe. No, they already gave me the recipe. I just hadn't known how to use it. So one of those 3 recipes I used was the one I got from them. Oh, wait, was this mineable? Oh, I can mine this. So at some point... I'm going to be crafting something, aren't I? I just don't know how that's going to work. Because the blacksmith didn't seem like... He just had buy, sell, repair, right? I think that was all he had. So I don't think he had a crafting section. Unless Unless I'm extremely incompetent at this and I didn't see it. Which, you know, it's kind of par for the course for me, honestly, too. Oh, wait, what was that? There we are. It is par for the course for me to not notice a piece of UI directly in front of my face. That is extremely normal. They are doing a pretty good job, by the way. I just want to make some crab chowder, just because. They're doing a good job of opening shortcuts so that your second time through an area goes much faster than your first time. That's pretty critical for games like this, and they've done it well. Okay, so I want to go back, because I know there are a bunch of places where I could use a shovel, and I've lost track of most of them. At some point, I will probably... How did I get down before? Oh, yeah, there's a ramp. At some point, I will probably, on my own time, scour this world for shoveling opportunities and shovel all of them. But I'm not doing that. I'm not making you watch me do that. So, okay, I think this ladder is the way down. So, okay, I'm just going back to where I was, partly because I know there's shovel stuff down here, but partly because I didn't fully convince myself that this wasn't the way forward. It is. I am struggling to figure out where the way forward is. Because, like I said, it looks like the way forward is over here. But there is no indication that I can actually go that way. It looks like there's some elevated ground up here that might lead down there, and there's some there's definitely some ground here, but I think this is... I don't quite know how this works, because... Yeah, this must be sort of the lower ground or something. I don't quite understand it. But let's shovel this. I got some clay. Oh, wait, so this is just... I'm not digging for buried treasure. I'm just digging for the stuff I'm digging. I'm just digging for dirt. Oh, no. Another blood-rusted sword. Is it a special blood-rusted sword or the same blood-rusted sword I've always had? It's just the one that's slightly worse than the one I already have. And the same price. Don't quite know how that works. By the way, if somebody out there actually, like, does know this game better than I do and can fill me in on some of the weapon stat stuff that I'm not fully understanding, that'd be great. Okay, so I think that helmet's not as good as my current helmet. Okay, so this could just be an isolated little spot. Oh, there's something going on over here. Can I get up on this? No. Okay, so I'm going to die. Well, my health was low anyway. That looked like a place I could rest. And so one of the things they're struggling with this in this game is the fact that when you make a world that is so intricate and painterly, which is one of the great things about this game, you pay a cost, which is that just the gameplay functions of different parts of the map are a little harder to parse. Like, it looked like there actually might have been a destination over here I could get to if I had a waypoint, a place to stop along the way to sort of recover my breath. And there was a spot that looked like it was a place to recover. It looked like it was something I could climb up onto. But then it wasn't something I could climb up onto. But over here I've got something. Okay, so this can be done, just it has to be done from the right direction. And, okay, so this is starting to look a lot like the previous episode, where I spent the whole time struggling to figure out where to go. So this might actually... I was kind of hoping... Oh, wait. Here's a place. Oh, nope. I cannot remember what... Okay, so he recovered his stamina faster than I did. And then I died in his poison. Oh my gosh. All right. Whatever. I killed him. I'm gonna go get the loot. Maybe the green fire will have just barely burned out by the time I get there. But yeah, I'm starting to wonder if the problem of trying to navigate to the destination is going to be endemic in this game. Like it's just really easy to not quite know where to go. Yes, the green fire is still there. It's really easy to not quite know where to go. And because actually they're so committed to... Oh, he just didn't leave any loot? Oh, okay, fine. They're so committed to making every part of the game as navigable as possible, that means that the world is just made out of red herrings. Like, there's a lot of places to look around down here. But I'm betting that none of these places actually connect to where I'm trying to get. Because that was the same thing before. Like, I was running around in a very sort of elaborate downstairs area that had nothing to do with where I was actually trying to be. Hey, have I tried just hitting this door that I can't open? I think I have. But it'll be really funny if that's the problem. Okay, no. So this has to be opened somehow. Now, can I sidle around it? I doubt it. Doesn't look like I can. And the map is telling me to go over here. Now, last time I followed this. It led me in the wrong direction because I needed to go through this doorway over here. And so I was over here exploring this area, trying to get to this, and I was wrong. And so I've been ignoring this because I figured it's probably a distraction. But, like, I mean, is there a way for me to get up here that I can see? This leads over here, which does seem like the wrong direction, but maybe there's a way to climb up a little bit higher or something. Or, like, is there some way through here that I just haven't noticed before? I don't know. What I might do is just end the episode, because we have definitely learned some stuff. This might be a sufficiently worthwhile episode already. Without me... That's got to open at some point, by the way. But yeah, we might already have an episode, in which case, great. I was, last time I wanted to, like, beat a mini-boss first before moving on, because that just felt more satisfying. Maybe we won't have that this time. Yeah, so far, all the walls of this area seem well above my head. I can't jump that gap. I don't think there's any... I don't see any ladders or other ways up to get to a higher level around here. And that's how I might be able to get out of this place. So this seems like it doesn't have that. If I head down this way... Now, there are these, like, spiky holes to fall in. And then... Yeah, the map is telling me that there's, like, a whole area. There's a whole area over to my right here. Wait, there's a... What is this? Okay, that looks like a bridge. let's make this my save. Is there a way up over here that I missed? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that was a couple that I talked to. They don't have like a store or anything, do they?
If you're short of things to cook in the fire, keep your eyes peeled around the glades. A true hunter should never be above foraging in the underbrush.
Okay, great. See, I remember this led somewhere. Okay, no, I need to get high. Wait. Did I do this before? I think I did. I think I fought something over here, didn't I? I just forgot. And then I went down because I wanted to see what was down below. Oh, this is where I fought that mini-boss. Oh, this is slightly better. Isn't this where I fought that mini-boss? Okay, let's equip this version of that same thing. Maybe I'm crazy. There's a lot of stuff lying around, though. Oh, gosh. I don't think my parries worked on that. I was really trying hard to parry there. Maybe this is a new area. Yeah, I mean, I keep finding chests I haven't opened, and there's no way I would let a chest go by. Ooh, wait, a little tiny dagger? Let's look at this thing. Very little damage. It's got a fierce dash to it. And the wooden sword is not actually that much different from my current weapon. So what do you bet this is actually where I needed to be the whole time? Wait, this is a choppable tree? Did I see that? Yes. Again, not sure what I'm doing with all these crafting ingredients. Oh, okay. Looks like there's a way down from a place I can get to. By the way, if you're curious about the fact that whenever you're looking through an object, you get this, or it starts disappearing, you get this dithery effect where individual pixels are going away. That doesn't look as good as something fading away with alpha, something actually sort of like dissolving away with sort of like what feels like a more natural fade. But there is a reason for it. Alpha, where you have to basically blend the colors of like, you know, what the pixel would be with the thing there and then what the pixel will be without it. You have to like do a smooth blend between those. That is much more expensive to render than just dithering the pixels the way that you see here. And so I'm betting when you see that, it's a resource issue. It's the reason they're doing that. Okay, so that is what this place is. The reason they're doing that is so that they can get a bunch of that happening on the screen at will without it, you know, slowing down your machine. Okay, so I don't think I can jump across this. I can't climb up that. What other options do I have for getting up there? Doesn't look like I've got a lot. Okay, there's a guide down there on my left, which means that's an area I haven't explored. So there could be a route like this direction. Here I am talking about how I want this to be a shorter episode, but I just can't stop playing. Oh, dig. Ooh, got some roots and an armor shard. Okay, so it's not just dirt I'm picking up. Some craft leather. And now... Are these pick-upable mushrooms? Yes. So much stuff. I don't think any of this is new stuff that I need to put on, right? Yeah, no, this is garbage. Probably because I was meant to come here much earlier. I was meant to find this place and explore it much earlier than I did. But wait a minute. No, this is familiar. I've been here. This is just above one of the places that I explored early on. And then I lowered this ladder, didn't I? So that place over there ahead of me, that's where I need to get, maybe? Or is that... No, that... No, there's the... That's the face door. No, that's just a place I've already been to. But if that's a place I've already been, why did I see an enemy there? What am I missing? Is there some perspective that I can get on that area from here that will tell me what I didn't do when I was down there? Okay, there is a chest up there. Wait, are those vines? Holy crap. I think I see... Yeah, that guy, he's guarding a chest. Those two guys are guarding a chest, and there are vines. Okay. So I think what I was saying before is probably our problem. They've created such a beautiful, painterly world. Everything looks so beautifully rendered that it's just genuinely hard to see the gameplay utility of things. Because I mostly just see them in their role as just part of the beauty of the world. And I end up not seeing them as actual interactive things. And so when people, when people complain, I think I already had that one, but whatever. When people complain about things like yellow paint being used to guide people in games, this is why. It's because sometimes it's just hard to tell what's interactive and what's not. And when you're making a game, you don't want that to be the thing that determines whether people are able to enjoy your world. You don't want them to get hung up on that and then not see all the other things that they would actually really love. You want to try to guarantee that they can actually get places. But look at this. I never once interacted with this. Okay. He's... Okay, part of my problem is... Well, part of my problem is I have no freaking stamina. And also, it costs me stamina to defend with my shield. And so I'll defend with my shield and then try to attack, but then I can't attack because my shielding of myself already used up my stamina. Okay, so I just picked up a staff. I'm very curious about how this staff is used. Wait, oh, wait. Wait, what? Okay, so I can do that, but it costs focus. And it's really hard to aim. Is there like a... Oh, wait, I think I can... Okay, well, I can't do it anymore because I'm out of focus, but I think I can actually... I think I'm actually auto-targeted on him now. So if I were to do another attack like that, Here it comes. Oh, right. So wielding a Wanderer's Staff allows you to cast powerful spells using their unique runes. Casting a spell consumes focus. Okay, so ready weapon. Weapon hand? Oh, hold on a second. Okay, charged spells must be held to cast. They can be interrupted. I think I've figured out the thing that I didn't get before. I didn't realize that these are my hands. The LB and RB associated with my hands. Because, and let me show you the mistake that I made. All right. When I first started learning how to use the special attacks on these weapons, I had a claymore in my hands. And the claymore, it occupies both of your hands. And so no matter which button I pushed, LB or RB, it was the same set of powers because I'm holding a two-headed sword. I've got a shield technically equipped, but it's like queued up. I'm not really using the shield. And so I thought of LB and RB as being the same button because they both use the claymore. But that's not what's going on. Actually, the claymore is more of a special case. If I'm carrying a one-handed weapon, like, say, this blood-rusted sword, LB is showing me powers I might have with my shield, and RB is showing me powers I can use with my sword. And so that's what, when I was looking at the powers of these swords, and I was like, how do I use these powers? It's on RB. I think part of what makes that deceptive is the fact that you still see the shield on LB, even though it's not being used. I think that if both hands were using the same weapon, and they showed the same weapon in both hands in the UI, and just had the shield, if you're not using the shield doesn't show up in the UI, I think that would have made that a lot clearer. Let's just clear out this stuff. Wait, where did the thing go? There it is. Okay, so we are very slowly learning how this game works. And so now, let's say, like, what if I wanted to use that Azure Sword? That Azure Sword, it's got some kind of heat thing that it does. So it does very little damage with its actual attack, but it's got some kind of heat ability that I can use if I've got enough focus. Now, I don't have enough focus right now. So, and part of the problem is because using my inventory takes time. I mean, I'm assuming that, like, if I hold... Yeah, okay, so if I hold the down on the D-pad, it lets me auto-select something. If I hold up on the D-pad, it lets me select something. But right on the D-pad does not do that. I can't quickly change my weapon mid-combat. That's a little too bad. Because I have to commit to using a weapon that does almost no damage and depend on focus abilities for that, and that just makes me nervous. So, I guess... Okay, so the wooden sword and the blood-rusted sword have different focus abilities. But otherwise, they're kind of... No, don't destroy it. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. Okay, I'm going to try this wooden sword. But now, how much further do I want to go? Because, again, I was talking about ending this video earlier, and I think it's another long one again. Nail-laden club? What are you? It's a one-handed club, and it doesn't do a lot of damage natively, but it's got some kind of focus attack. Oh, but it scales with 2 skills. Oh, is that why the Azure Sword is crap? It does. It scales with 2 skills. I need to have 11 of the book. And if I have 11 of the book, this will do normal damage. It's doing 1 damage because I don't meet the skill requirements. Gotcha. Okay, this is slowly making sense to me. So I need to freaking level up my character is what I need to do. I want to find... Oh, gosh! That is not fair. Oh, don't. Okay, that was amazing that I fell down a giant hole. But you know what? I think we've learned enough for one episode. So, let's just say that ignominious death is going to be a fun cliffhanger. And we're going to go for now. So, at some point in the future, I'm going to come back and play this game some more with everything we actually now understand about the weapons and the skills and how they work, and we'll see if I can play a little bit better going forward. But for right now, there is a subscribe button. Here's links to other videos. When that third video shows up, it'll go there. For right now, I'll go do something else. And you should go do something else, too. Go have fun. I don't know. How do you end a video?